empire represents the evilness and wickedness, but is an example of the authority that it yields upon this earth bi-idhnillah with the permission of Allah. And that Pharaoh with all that power, and from within that Allah brought a beloved messenger that put a child within that kingdom, and that very authority would raise that child, and the child would be familiar with the oppression and the amount of wickedness and evilness that the Pharaonic reality encompasses. And at a certain point in time that child is inspired that, no more, I'm to break away from its desires, its authority, its luxuries, because he's a crown prince in that kingdom with all that was available. At some point in time that Allah put within the heart of Sayyidina Musa that there's a great injustice, and saw the injustice of his people, and in one event stood up against that injustice, and somebody passed away as a result of an accident that he used a force greater than what he inspired or wanted, and as a result he had to leave that kingdom. The Pharaonic kingdom is a nemesis of the heavenly kingdom, that when we want to understand the heavenly kingdom it requires a spiritual security clearance and requires somebody of a clean heart, sincere path and continuous working upon oneself, which is not easy. So it's easier to see the realities upon the horizon than within oneself. The struggle within the self is not as easy as look out to the horizon, look to the external example, and then later one day you'll turn inside to look at your internal example.